One of the ways to improve the quality of relationships that you have in your life is by learning to be proactive. And this is something that's really underrated because a lot of people say things like, well, if you want me to do something for you, open your mouth and talk. I cannot read your mind. And that's true because there's a need to communicate your needs to either your friend or your partner, your husband, wife. However, I do think that relationships are designed in such a way that you are aiming to serve one another. So that means that you're not looking out for yourself alone. You're thinking about how you can add value and contribute to the other person's life and what you can do to make their life better and easier. So I'll give an example. Say you have a friend who's pregnant and who's like been complaining of, oh my God, I just have a lot on my plate. I've not been able to cook. My house is messy, and you're within the same proximity. How about you say, okay, can I come over and cook or clean? And if you feel like you're close enough, you can literally just show up to the person's house with food, or you can literally just show up to the person's house and like help them out with the chores that they have, and just do something to make them feel better. I genuinely feel like you don't necessarily need to be asked before you observe that your friend or your husband or your wife needs something, and you take the initiative to meet that need, right? Because it makes the relationship so sweet that when someone goes ahead and does something for you and you didn't necessarily ask, it just makes you feel like they're thinking about you and they're pouring into you, and because of that you want to pour back into them as well. So obviously the caveat here is for healthy relationships, right? I'm not talking about abusive relationships. I'm talking about seemingly healthy relationships. You should learn to think about what else you can do to make their lives better. If maybe your friend has been saying, oh my God, I want this sneakers, or I love this perfume, and you have the money, buy it, right? Because you only live once. So yeah, learn to be proactive.